Hello, YouTube universe. My name is Edmund Stevens, and I am your movie maniac here. And I just want to give you a movie review of the movie Ant-Man. Now, first of all, this movie is directed by Peyton Reed, and also this movie is starring Paul Rudd, which is playing Ant-Man, Michael Douglas, which is playing Hank Pym, Evangeline Lilly, which is playing Hank Pym's daughter, and Corey Stoll, which is playing Darren Cross, aka the Yellow Jacket. And Michael Pena is also in this movie, and T.I. is also in this movie. And overall, I think that this movie had a great cast in this movie. Everybody contributed. Everybody did their thing in this movie, and I really appreciated that. Also, it's a cameo in this movie, but I'm not gonna spoil that. Y'all just have to go see the movie for yourselves to know who I'm talking about. But getting to the heart of the movie, the story of the movie, basically Hank Pym Hank Pym was, which is played by Michael Douglas, recruited Scott Lang, which is played by Paul Rudd, to become the next Ant-Man and to teach him how to become Ant-Man and teach him how to fight. And Evangeline Lilly, Hank Pym's daughter, is the one who taught him how to fight, to be the muscle and to learn how to defend himself. And Hank Pym just taught him how to use the suit really well and how to carry himself in the suit and stuff like that. And 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 another thing I loved about this movie was them three and the chemistry they brought off to each other in this movie. The chemistry between them three was great in this movie. The character development overall in this movie was awesome. I love the character development in this movie. And another thing I loved about this movie was Michael Pena, which was the comic relief of this movie. He was great. T.I. was good in this movie too, as far as being the comic relief. The other dude even did a great job. The third dude that was with them also did a great job in this movie. I forgot his name. I don't really know his name. All I know is that he played a small part on Dark Knight, so with the Joker, and that's all I know. So I don't know much about him, but he did a good job as far as contributing to the comic relief to this movie also. And I also love Corey Stalls as the villain in this movie. He did a great job as the villain in this movie. Some people might uh might say that he was a paper cut villain, but in my opinion, I don't think he was. Probably to a certain extent he was, but he did such a great job acting in this movie as the villain that I could excuse some of that. You know what I'm saying? As far as him being a paper cut villain, like a cookie cutter or whatever you want to call it. Like, but he did a great job in this movie to me playing the villain, and he was so Corey Stalls, aka Darren Foss, aka the Yellow Jacket, so obsessed with the Ant Man technology from Hank Pym to the point where he made the Yellow Jacket outfit, shrinking outfit, and he was trying to figure out the technology. He'd been trying to figure out this technology for years, and Hank Pym was his mentor, and he was so obsessed with that to the point where it kind of drove him crazy. It drove him crazy. He kind of didn't have all his marbles up there, and they say in the movie that the suit is the one that made him crazy, which made him obsessed. You know, with I mean, he was already obsessed with the technology. He just wanted to replicate it and to make it his own. And Hank Pym saw this, and Hank Pym decided to take matters into his own hands as far as recruiting Scott Lang, because Scott Lang was a great uh, mastermind at stealing stuff. So so Hank Pym been following Scott Lang for a while, and he knew stuff about him, and he wanted to recruit him as an Ant Man just to fulfill his mission to stop Darren Cross at what he was doing. And because Hank Pym felt like that Darren Cross was going to use the suit or suits in the wrong way, so he wanted to stop him from doing that. And I love the fact that they do the heist element into this movie. I love that it has a great blend of action, great blend of comedy, and a great blend of the heist element. Like I said, basically this movie is a heist movie anyway. So don't go into this movie expecting this movie to have a lot of action like the Avengers Age of Ultron because it's a standalone movie. So it's not gonna have as much action in it as the Avengers Age of Ultron because it's a standalone movie, first of all. And second of all, it's the first movie. So it's not gonna have a lot of action in it. Now to me, in my own opinion, it had enough action in it. It had a great blend of action in it and comedy and 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 the little drama it had in it, the seriousness that it had in it was great in it also. And Paul Rudd did a great job playing Ant Man, aka Scott Lang. When he first got picked for the role, I didn't doubt him. I didn't know what to expect because I didn't go to this movie with much expectations, with high expectations in a way because I don't know much about Ant Man. So I know a little bit by a little bit, but I don't know a lot about Ant Man. But I was just excited to see this movie because it's a Marvel comic movie, and I love comic book movies. Um, but yes, I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed myself in this movie a lot. I seen it in IMAX also, which made it even better. So it's well worth a look at. It's well worth seeing on the big screen, and I suggest everybody that's a comic book movie fanatic, or if you just like special effects with some nice action, nice blend of comedy, this this you will love this movie. Uh, Um, and that's all I really have to say about this movie. If I didn't mention this before, Edgar Wright was supposed to be the original director for this movie, but he did do the story, so he did contribute to the story. And Paul Rudd and Adam McKay, which is another comedy director, also contributed to the story. So, Edgar Wright left the project because he didn't like what Marvel Studios was trying to do with the overall look of the movie, or you know whatever they was trying to get him to do, tweak and turn some stuff around, and he didn't like that, so he just left. So I hate that he left because Edgar Wright's one of my favorite directors, and I hate that he left. But yeah, I think if Edgar Wright had to direct the movie, it would have been a little bit better. But Peyton Reed did his thing though, so I'm not too mad about that. But that's all I have to say about this movie. My name is Edmund Stevens. I am your movie maniac here. And if you like this video, hit that like button on the bottom, subscribe to my page. And I will leave the description down below on the bottom of a clip from the movie to convince people who haven't seen the movie yet. And I thank everybody out there for keeping up with me so far as far as my videos are concerned and these movie reviews. So keep keeping up with me, and God bless everybody. Peace.